Good morning. All right. It is Thursday already, June 5th, 2025, and we are going to play all the puzzles. We're going to play connections. We're going to play the mini crossword. We're going to dive into our Wordle, and my brain is not fully turned on yet. We're going to look at what's going on with the letterbox today and the connections, not in that, or the strands. So it's going to be fun. Should we just dive in? Nothing super nice that has been going on. We just have been working on projects and, I don't know, just hanging out with my kids. That's what summer's for, right? Alrighty. All right, let's dive in. Let's do it. So in the connections today, we're trying to create 4 groups of 4. I see pipe, Eve, summer, apple, snake, rim, crow, verge, bumper, turner, plunger, spoiler, brink, wrench, grill, and cusp. Okay. I see a lot of car parts, like a rim, bumper, grill, and spoiler. Okay, nice. Way to modify a car's exterior. I'm on the brink. I'm on the verge. I'm on the cusp. I'm on the eve. Nice. The precipice. I'm on the brink. Snake. Summer. I feel like these go together, but I can't quite place why. Pipe, plunger, wrench, and turner. These sound like plumber tools or something. Oh no, it's one away. Oh wait, I know. A snake, a pipe snake. Yeah, plumbers equipment. Great. Turner, summer, apple, and crow. Best female rock Wait, what? Best female rock performance Grammy winners. Fiona Apple, Sheryl Crow, who's Summer, and Tina Turner. Interesting. Okay, so the blue category we got first. Ways to modify a car's exterior. We got the bumper, the grill, the rim, and the spoiler. Yellow category was on the precipice, on the brink, on the cusp, on the eve of something great, and on the verge. I love that the red herring on this one was about the Garden of Eden, right? You've got Eve, the apple, the snake. That's pretty funny. Green category today was plumbing equipment, pipe, plunger, snake, and wrench. I actually went to Home Depot and I bought us a pipe snake just yesterday, actually. That's so funny that it's in there because I had to snake a drain. Best female rock performance, Grammy winners, Apple, Fiona Apple, Crow, that's Sheryl Crow, Tina Turner, and then Summer. Is that Donna Summer? That was decades ago. Yeah, very red herring today about Adam and Eve Bible scene in the Garden of Eden. That's kind of funny. I do appreciate. Okay. Nice. Okay. And we are ready to play the mini crossword. It's a 5x5 today. Church tower topper. I think the word steeple is too long. Yeah, it's too long. Maybe spire? How about spire? Boardwalk edition that raises rent to $2,000. In Monopoly, it's a hotel. Plant in the agave family. Agave is related to what? I don't know. We'll come back. Informal discussion. Maybe just a chat. PR buzz. Somebody in public relations. I don't know. We'll come back to that. Having trouble making friends on the first day of school. Shy. Yeah. Holder of a baby kangaroo is a pouch. I love when they fit in just nicely like that. Like wool sweaters. Ugh. Itchy. Itchy. Sports write-up after game. Sports write-up after game. Reaction. I don't know. We'll come back. Oh, wait. I know. It's a recap. Recap. Make happy. To elate. It's funny as a verb. You don't usually hear that one as a verb. That's funny. Back to the puzzle. Okay. Church tower topper. Spire. Boardwalk addition that raises rent to $2,000. Hotel. Plant in the agave family. Yucca. Oh, interesting. I didn't know yucca was related to the agave plant. Informal discussion. A chat. PR buzz. Hype. Having trouble making friends on the first day of school. Say you're shy. Holder of a baby kangaroo in its pouch. Like wool sweaters are itchy. Sports write-up after a game is the recap. And to make happy is to elate. Nice. Okay. I'm doing these very efficiently today, aren't I? Just kind of flying through. Okie dokie. Alright, you guys know my goofy rule for myself during the Wordle. I'm not going to look at the chat. I'll just sort of, struggle through myself. I don't know why. I just love to do that. What if we started with... I don't know. How about... chant. Okay, there's a T and there's an A somewhere. You know what we could play? We could play from the mini crossword. Spire. That's a non-intersecting word with chant. That's funny. Oh, and it's not any help at all. Dang it. Okay. Well. Can we come up with another non-intersecting word? I bet we can. Is that a word? That's not a word. I'm trying to think of a word that doesn't use any of those previous 10. I may have shot myself in the foot a little bit coming up with chant and spire because I can't come up with the third one. I don't want to double letters in my guesses, though. Oh, wait, here's one. Mogul? That's a word. Hey, and it gave us the U in the right place, even. That's cool. Okay, so let's mix letters around. I wonder if it's like consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. So if M isn't the beginning, what if it started with a T? Then it would be T-A... blank U-M. Okay, I don't see anything that follows that pattern. Of course, all I did was guess the T at the beginning. What if it's some other letter? Or what if it's something something A-U-M? Can't be A-U-T. And M and T don't really go together. T-M, you know what I mean? I don't think the Y is even involved today. T... Nice. Okay. Oh my gosh. A seldom used word, very seldom used word, datum. Do you want to hear exactly what datum is? Datum, a piece of information. Data, you know data? Data is the plural. Datum is the singular. Oh, that's wild. Oh, gosh. That's one of those weird times where the singular is a longer word than the plural. So strange. So strange. Datum is the singular. Oh, my gosh. That's crazy. Well, I'm kind of stunned by that. I went, hold on. I know one word, but it can't be. It can't be. No way. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, gosh. Okay, here, let's push that button right there, and we open up the Strands puzzle. All right, let's do Strands. Let's dive in. Mary, Mary, quite blank, quite contrary. So the Strands puzzle, think of it like a word search, except they don't give you the answers. We just have to go find the answers wherever they are. And they snake around. They don't just go up and down, left and right. Oh boy, this is going to quiz me on Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Because look, I see garden. No, garden. Oh my gosh. That's exactly what it is. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. I don't see the word grow. I don't even see a W in here. With silver bells. Oh, how do you spell cockle? Oh, it's going the other way. Cockle. Oh, it's all one word. Cockle shells. Wow. Okay. And pretty maids. Pretty maids. There we go. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Garden. There it is. With silver bells and cockle shells. I didn't know that was all one word. That's so interesting. And pretty maids all in the morning. We're getting it. We're getting it. There, you can see it better like that, huh? All right. Well, today's letterbox. Look at this. We're flying through the puzzles today. Okay, letterbox today. Let's see what we've got to work with. Oh boy, we have to try and solve in 6 words today, which might mean we need to go and use up all 6. Because look at X, a V, a K. There's no C to help the K. Oh gosh. There's an E, but there's no S. Here we've got a T, O, M, R, X, and L, P, H, and E, K, A, and V. Man, oh man. So we've got V, K, and X to deal with. Okay, thorax. The problem is if we end on an X, now we have to start the next letter with an X. Okay, how about this? Let's remember the word thorax, because there's no way I'm gonna. Okay, thorax. And then, here, let's erase it, and we'll remember thorax. There's no N for proven. No, there's no N. I was going to say veteran. Also no N. How about Kevlar? Oh, you're kidding. That's a proper name, I guess. Can't use the word Kevlar. Dang it. Porter, that's a word. The bellhop, the guy that picks up the porter. I keep coming back to an N. I can't use the N. Oh, this is a tricky one. We can do smaller words. That's okay. Relaxer, like a muscle relaxer. Okay, revoke, and then how do I use the H and the M? There's no I in the puzzle. PH and R on the same side there. E-math. Not a word. Now, if I end a word with a P, I'm going to write these down. I might have to just erase everything. Is that terrible? Porter. Relaxer. And revoke. And then we need an H and an M. Hamp? Is hamp a word? Alright, we're going to take a great risk here and reverse engineer this puzzle. Can I do H-A-M-P? Hamp, not a word. If there was a C, I could say champ. Okay, we could go harm. And then map. And then play that one that we wrote down before. Porter. Right. There we go. And then the R led us to where did it go? Relaxer. Okay. And then what was the last one? Revoke. R-E-V-O-K-E. Revoke. All right. Was that the prettiest way to do it? No. But did we get it done? Absolutely. So it was worth something, I guess, right? There it is. So harm led to map. The P led to porter. The R led to relaxer. Another R led to revoke. What was yesterday's puzzle? Here, let's see how they did it. Whitefish and handbag. Just to confirm, that is not how I solved it. I think I did it in 4 or something. I don't remember what. Cool. Awesome. Let's recap. Let's take a look back at the top. We flew through these puzzles today. We're only, 24 minutes in, and we've gotten all 5 of the puzzles we were going to do. All right, so the connections today, the blue category was ways to modify a car's exterior. Here, hold on a sec. Let me just check one thing over here. Okay, great. We're golden. Okay, so let's recap. The connections puzzle, the blue category today was ways to modify a car's exterior. Bumper, grill, rim, and spoiler. Soup up a car. The yellow category was the precipice. I'm on the brink. I'm on the cusp. I'm on the eve of something great. Verge. Green category today was plumbing equipment. Of course, a pipe. a plunger, a snake. It's funny, I just went to Home Depot literally yesterday and bought a pipe snake. It's funny when things, coincide in the puzzles with your real life. And then a wrench. Purple category, Best Female Rock Performance Grammy winners. Fiona Apple, Sheryl Crow. Who is that? I'm going to look that one up real quick. Donna Summer, yeah. Isn't that what I said before? It was Donna Summer. And then Tina Turner. Nice. The mini crossword today, this was a fun one. The church topper on the tower was Spire. Boardwalk edition that raises rent to $2,000 in Monopoly Hotel. Plant in the agave family, I didn't know this one. Yucca. Informal discussion, a chat. PR buzz, hype. Having trouble making friends on the first day of school, say, if they're shy. Holder of a baby kangaroo in the pouch. Like wool sweaters, itchy. Ugh, hate that feeling. Sports write-up after a game, a recap. To make happy, to elate. Nice. Let's see. So we did great on this one, and I'm so glad I knew this word. So I started with the word chant. That gave us the A and the T. And then I tried the word spire in honor of the mini crossword that we just barely did. Spire, and that didn't help at all. And then I tried mogul, a third non-intersecting word that doesn't use any of those first three, or the first 10 letters there, which was M somewhere, and then a U right there. Lucky me, I got the U right there. And then I thought, I was mixing letters around going, there's not a T-A. I was thinking straight off, I mean, you heard me. I said, I wonder if it's consonant, vowel, consonant, and it sure was. And so I thought, what if it's something A T-U-M or M-U-T, or what is this? And I thought, the singular of data is datum. I wonder if that's it. And sure enough, it was. That's cool. All right, the Strands puzzle today was Mary, Mary, quite contrary. You can see it right there. How does your garden grow? So the spangram was garden, with silver, bells, and cockle shells. I didn't know that was all one word, cockle shells. And then pretty maids, all in the morning. That's a good one. They keep coming up with awesome puzzles. All right, and then letterbox today. Was this the most efficient way to solve it? Absolutely not, but pretty good one. The word harm led us to map, and then the P for porter, and then the R led us to relaxer, so we can get rid of that darn X in the puzzle. And then there was a V and a K, so I used revoke. Nice. All right, and if you guys like what you saw today, give it a like, consider subscribing. We do this every day, so add this one to your list. And yeah, that was it. I mean, we're 28 minutes in, and we're already finished. That's okay. Sometimes the chat makes it longer. Sometimes, it's fine to just do puzzles for the sake of doing puzzles. So you guys are awesome. I will catch you on the next one. Enjoy.